That's just my opinion. All right, so let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. So I have a. I was just taking a couple notes on this one. I was just taking a couple notes, and like as I was driving, I was in the Uber in my Lyft yesterday, and I was heading from LaGuardia, coming back to Hackensack, and in the car, I was just thinking, and I was listening to a podcast, and I was thinking, I was like, yo, I think it was Vinny from Valuetainment, and he started talking about RFK Jr. and why he was excited that RFK Jr. was in office, and he was getting a lot of pushback from whoever he was talking to. And he went down a list, and I should have just played the clip, but I just really wanted to just have the convo with y'all. And I actually, when I was writing this list, I forgot about where I heard it from. This is the current state of our country. We are in a health crisis. As much as this migrant crisis is an issue, huge issue for all the reasons that we've talked about on this show for the last few months or whatever, longer, huge issue. But we've had a health crisis in our country for a very long time, When you look at the fact of, I had a conversation with somebody the other day, and they were telling me that, you know, why are we living, why did our grandparents live longer than us? Like, why? My grandfather ate pork every day, twice a day. Like, why is he, you get what I'm saying? We got people eating veggies and eating whatever. We not only have an actual physical health crisis, we have a mental health crisis. We have an obesity epidemic. We have a disease epidemic. We're getting sicker than our grandparents. Why is autism so high? Autism used to be like 1 in every 10,000 kids. Now it's like 1 in 20? And I'm just estimating the numbers. Why do we have all these vaccines? Why do we have all of these things in play? And another thing that I wanted to highlight is in 1986, I want to do some research on the vaccines, but 1986, they pretty much came out with this law that gives immunity for vaccines. So for all these companies like Pfizer, Moderna, all these companies that create these vaccines, they have immunity. So they can pretty much give you whatever. You get sick. Something happens to you. So now they have the green light to sell a product that they don't even have to do the due diligence. And now we understand why when RFK Jr. was pushing Fauci to say, hey, where's the research on these things? Now we understand why they have no research. Why would I waste money doing research on something that I have immunity for? I don't care about y'all. I'm trying to put money in my pocket. So we have a health crisis, mental, physical, spiritual. You know, if you look at the spiritual aspect of things, do you think that we're healthy? How we see each other, how we treat each other, the toxicity that was just shown in this election. So we are unhealthy, mind, body, soul, right? In every aspect of our lives, we're unhealthy. But our biggest thing is to criticize RFK Jr. rather than to criticize the people that are actually in the positions and have been in those positions for however long. And we don't even call those people out, but we'll question RFK Jr. We'll allow people to convince us that he's a loony. He's all these different things. He's got a brain worm, whatever they say about him. This is the position that we're in. And shame on us. Shame on us for not looking at these type of numbers, for not looking at these statistics. Everybody, when the pandemic came out, a lot of people, especially a lot of the blackity blacks, they jumped out the window saying, this is could have hurt the black population more than it. Maybe it was true. But I remember putting together a health program for Mount Vernon. So if you know about Mount Vernon has the highest percentage of black people, I think, in any city north of the Mason-Dixon line, I believe. Mount Vernon, New York, in Westchester. Do you know that the people in their town, compared to the town right next to them, I think New Rochelle, they die 5 years younger? It was like, when I looked at the numbers, I think it was around 5 years. They have 5 years taken off their life by living a mile over? Why? Why are we allowing these things to be in our communities? Why don't we speak up? Why do we not take our health into our own hands? Nothing annoys me more than when I'm on a family group chat and they're talking about God this, God bless, Jesus, all praise to no. Take some responsibility into your own hands. You're in terrible shape. You're unhealthy. Stop blaming Jesus. Stop putting everything on Jesus. Jesus gave us the ability to do all these things ourselves, to take our health into our own hands. Like, damn, y'all just want to put everything on Jesus. You can't even walk down the street. You can't even walk up the stairs. You can't even take any initiative on your own to actually take care of your health. But instead, oh, Jesus is this, Jesus. It's so like, and maybe this is why I'm turned off by the black church, why I'm turned off by most people that push religion so hard, because you could be religious and not push it. Matter of fact, most of the people that push religion, they're the people that are not, like, when you look at their lives, it's like, that doesn't seem very godly to me. That doesn't seem like, because when you're living a particular life, I'll give you an example. When I was studying, when I was reading the Torah, and I was reading this real good book that a rabbi gave me, and I'm reading it and I'm learning about the Jewish culture, and the things that I'm learning in the book, I actually see Jewish friends in my life implementing. So for me, I'm like, damn, like, I see the book, I see the lessons, they actually live in it. But then when I'm looking at, I don't want to just focus on my family, but then when you look at other communities, it's like the same people that are pushing this thing on me, they're not living this way. They're not taking any responsibility and accountability for how their lives go. They're just using the religion to kind of fall back and say, oh, it's in God's hands. It's in this, it's in that. And I'm talking about specifically when it comes to achieving your goals, when it comes to prioritizing your health, when it comes to setting certain goals and achieving them. Did I just repeat that? Maybe I did. When it comes to the things that are in our control, but that we pass off along to, that's Jesus. Well, I got to wait. That's in God's time. No, it's on my time. It's on my time. And that's how God would want me to see it, in my opinion. I don't see things as if, well, whatever God wrote. No, I write my own script. I'm writing my own movie with my actions. God gave me the ability and free will to do so. So it's not just, my life is terrible because God wanted my life to be terrible. No, your life is terrible because you allow it to be terrible. So I'll just leave it there. I just get very, the health, there is no excuse for having poor health. There is no excuse for having poor health. No excuse. It's laziness. It's, to me, you're disrespecting, like you ever seen like a player that had all the talent and they just won't even work hard. They won't even try. Like, here, God gave us all this capability and we're just wasting it. We're just wasting it. And it's the people that are wasting it that are calling his name the most, saying, like, speaking highly about him. God's probably sitting there like, damn, like why are you the one advertising me? Like, you making me look bad, just advertising. Like I got a sales team it's a super unhealthy sales team trying to sell health packages. You get what I'm saying? It's like a contradiction. It doesn't do anything good for the. Let me stall them out a little bit. Because I'm going off on a little bit of a tangent. So let me finish off, because I think this. All right. So this is going to be the most important part of this show. I was going to move on to the Piers Morgan White Guys for Kamala, but I have this reading for you. Ew, it's Dak. Just want to thank you for checking out our video and visiting the OG Network. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure that you give us a like. And if you're looking to join a community of inspired individuals striving for purposeful abundance, subscribe. And if you're feeling real generous, share the video with some friends and family. All right, I'll see y'all soon. Ew.